All right, guys, welcome back to the Salt Jar Podcast. My host, I can't speak today. My host, oh my fucking god.
Great stuff.
We're just going to roll with it. My name is Corbin, and I'm joined here with my other host, Stefan. Say hi, Stefan.
Helden sterben nicht.
Is that hi in Dutch?
No.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said the old line.
Yeah, mercy.
Yeah.
I knew it sounded familiar.
Helden sterben nicht.
I was like, what?
Wait, she actually say that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's,
What language is that in?
It's German for
Mercy is
heroes
German?
never die. Yeah.
I didn't know
well,
that.
see, I think she's Swiss. Swiss? Is that
Sounds
Yeah,
like
she's
it.
Swiss cheese.
Heroes never die. I don't fucking know what their accent is. All right, and we're also here with John. Say hi, John.
Hey.
Hi. See how normal
Hi.
he is? Stefan's always got to do some
Papa.
stupid shit. All right, so we haven't made a podcast video in, I think it's been 3 weeks. Again, we've all been really, really fucking busy. Shit happens. We're sorry.
really fucking busy.
Our channels kind of take precedence. You know, there's other shit that goes on in our personal lives,
I
and
actually
also
haven't
we have to.
been really busy.
Okay, well,
Me
Stefan's
too.
just been lazy.
Me too.
Stefan
I've
hates
been really
Stefan
busy.
actually hates the podcast now. He doesn't want to do it anymore. No, I'm just kidding. He does want to do it. He does want to do it still, I think. But
That's nice.
But anyways, so yeah, we got a couple topics we're going to talk about today. We're sorry we've been away for so long. Again, we just get busy, get focused on our channels, with school, whatever. I'm done with school now, so I don't have that to worry about. But yeah, so hopefully we get more time to do this in the near future. I know John's been busy with work recently too.
Yes.
But we'll see what we can do. All right, so we're going to talk about 3 different topics as usual. The first topic is a fan question that comes from A12 Cat 34 Dog, who's Lucian, who was a good friend of ours or a fan of ours on Twitter, and he asked if we could go to Mars, would we do it and why? Our second topic is our favorite Call of Duty Zombies map. So they just announced that Call of Duty Zombies Chronicles is coming out next week. It's 8 remastered Zombies maps. So we're going to talk about a little bit about what's our favorite Zombies map that we've ever played. And the third topic is why is there such a mass exodus to Twitch? So a lot of YouTubers are leaving. Well, not fully leaving, but a lot of them are moving to Twitch and spending more time there, and we're going to talk about why that is and if it's a good decision, what we plan to do with Twitch, and et cetera, et cetera. All right, so first topic, if you could go to Mars, would you do it and why? So I will ask John first. If you had the opportunity to go to Mars, would you do it and why?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see some fucking aliens.
You don't even know that they're there.
They might be.
Okay,
This is true.
well,
That's my
guess.
answer.
Wait, but we've been to Mars, right?
Yeah.
not with people.
And we've not seen aliens.
Not yet. We've taken
You
pictures.
think
We
they're
haven't
like
seen
shy
anything.
or something?
I want to see them.
Yeah, but
I mean, I don't know.
I don't care. I'll go to Mars just because. I want to go.
I mean, I would like to go. I would go, but I don't know if I would stay there for the rest of my life because, I mean, I would like to go just to say I was one of the first people in history to visit another planet. I think that'd be pretty cool. So what about you, Stefan? Would you do it?
why the fuck not? I
What
mean,
if you had?
if the question is if I could and if everything is taken care of, like paid and shit and other stuff. I don't really know where I'm going
Right.
with this, but if everything is taken care of and I can come back and I can return,
what
like,
if you can't come
let's
back?
say if
What
I
if you
can-
can't come back? Would you do it?
Then I wouldn't do it. No, fuck no.
Exactly.
What the hell do I have on Mars?
Yeah, it's true. You kind of there's limited jobs there. Not
Yeah.
a very big economy. Exactly, you're
It's not-
right.
it's not
No, if
very-
I could
there
go
are
and
no-
visit, then yeah, I would totally do that. But the thing
Yeah.
is, it sucks because you can't really go outside. It's not like you can breathe in the fresh air of Mars because I mean, our atmosphere is not
not,
suitable
no.
for human life exactly. I mean, like, I actually work with a guy
Aliens.
who doesn't even think that we landed on the moon.
What the hell?
He doesn't even know if the moon's real. So yeah, I work with a guy. Talked to him last
Believe it,
Saturday.
bitch. Fucking Neil
He-
Armstrong.
No, he believes a lot of it could be fake. He thinks a lot of it's fake. So if you would ask him this question, he'd be like,
it's
"Oh,
one
we
of
never
those
even been to the moon."
horrible conspiracy theories.
He is the guy that I work with is a major conspiracy theorist. He believes that Antarctica holds all of the answers to the world. 'Cause
Wow,
there's
the guy
360
you work with is a fucking weirdo. Oh wow.
He's a nice guy. Like he's a nice guy, and I was really interested in hearing what he had to say. I probably should have been doing my job, but I was sitting there for like several hours like, all right, keep talking. This is insane, dude. Can't believe people actually believe this shit. He believes that there's apparently there's 360 military bases on Antarctica, and he thinks there's some sort of like space facility or some shit in Antarctica.
Wow.
It's weird. He believes in the simulation theory, which is a theory I've heard about before, where basically that we're all in the Matrix.
Okay.
And he believes...
Oh, come on!
That's a little bit...
a little bit crazy. I mean, I can get behind it, I guess. I don't know.
Does this dude do crack cocaine by any chance?
No, he doesn't. But he does smoke weed.
Weed?
Okay. Well.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? It's weird. The two theories that he believes in the most contradict each other. So he doesn't even know if the moon is real, but then again, he also believes in the simulation theory and thinks the moon is a satellite that was built by people to like spy on us from space.
I can't handle it, man. I would have walked out.
He even flat out. Well, I can't walk away from my job, but he even flat out admitted that he was like, yeah, I know the two theories kind of contradict each other, but it's something to think about. I'm like. Doesn't make any sense. He was saying how the moon is obviously fake because it doesn't rotate or anything like that. And I was telling my brother about this. He was like, that's so stupid. He's like, the moon is debris that came off the Earth. And I even told him that. I was like, moon is debris. And he was like, okay, well, where's the other debris? He was like, if the moon came off of the Earth, he was like, where's the other fragments of debris and shit like that? And I told my brother what he said.
Bitch.
And he was like, they either floated away or they came back to the moon or came back to Earth. He was like, are you serious? He's like, this dude just doesn't think. He just wants to believe in conspiracy shit. It's ridiculous, man.
No,
It's
I think the thing about conspiracy theorists is that they do it because it makes them feel like they matter.
Yep.
So that like because you thought it was complete shit, yet you sat there for 3 hours listening to the guy. So they only do it for the sake of attention.
That's true. They like the idea.
Cunts.
Like I think a lot of these conspiracy theorists have seen too many movies, and they like being the person that. Like, oh my god, I know the truth. I know the secrets to the truth and shit like that. They like being...
I'm Al Gore.
Yeah, they like being...
Man, Bear Pig is for real. Listen to me.
Man. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I don't know. I definitely think I would go to Mars and definitely, visit it just to say I went there. But I feel like...
Yeah, and just to go back to work and tell that guy, you know what? You're full of shit.
You're full of shit because I fucking went there, bitch. I fucking put it on my Instagram story, you dumbass. It's real.
Asshole.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think that there are... When people say aliens, man, they don't... I mean, what do you mean? Are you talking about advanced like aliens like us? Or are you talking about like microbes? Like,
it's more like... It's impossible, or I would think it's impossible that in the entire universe, we are the only life form. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, the way I see it is,
I think there's something
and
out there.
This is something that people have talked about. There has to be a first. There's a first for everything. What if we're the first self-aware, intelligent life that's out there right now?
We're not even intelligent.
No, not at all. No.
We're pretty intelligent in reference to or in relation to other animals.
Oh, well, I'm intelligent.
To a monkey.
I'm intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty fucking smart, dude. We've done a lot of shit in like the last 60 years that are pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, but we're also pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We do a lot of stupid shit, but I mean, that's a part of me kind of hopes there'll be another plague to wipe out the retards or some shit. I don't know.
That'd be beneficial for the rest of the world.
Then I'd be going.
There's got to be some sort of like
plague.
Mass thing to get rid of the stupid people. I don't know what it is. I remember like I was watching The Office.
Like a disease that kills
Yeah.
anyone that has an IQ lower than 60.
Yeah, exactly. So bye retards. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you have a special needs kid in the home, he's goner. Sorry, hate to tell you that.
And it's called the special needs cannon.
So, oh my god, that is awful. Stop.
No, that's
so
the joke from.
this question,
I think that one was from Vanos's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it was. It was from Vanos's Gmod.
I got a new
video.
attack.
Oh yeah,
special needs cannon.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was great.
Crying.
I think this question has turned more into: would you go to Mars? To do you think aliens are real? Did we talk about this already? I swear to God, I thought we talked about this on a podcast already.
No, I don't think we did.
I don't think we have. I don't know.
But we only got here because Papa started.
Yeah, well, we kind of diverged, so I guess in the title we'll fucking change this to Are Aliens Real? Because I think this is... I mean, Mars is kind of like... I mean, it wasn't a bad question. It was an interesting question, Lucian. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it's kind of like, would you go? Yeah. No. All right, move on. Like, I don't know. I get what you're saying, though. What was I going to say? So, I think some scientists, they did some sort of calculation that I was told about, that in reference to all of the planets that are suitable for life or whatever, they did some sort of calculation, and they found out that that by now we should have found other sources of intelligent life, but we haven't found any. And the scientist that did this research was quoted saying, "Where the hell is everybody?" Basically, like, why are we not finding different species? And that's a good question. We haven't found any intelligent life.
Yeah, but that's because we haven't even, like, we've only discovered things in our own galaxy.
Yeah, I think, I mean, like, statistically, there has to be another self-aware intelligent. I mean, there's millions of other planets. There has to be something else out there. There has to be.
And like, and it's often said that the sun in our galaxy makes it possible for any life form to exist.
Well,
but like, our sun is just a blown out of proportion star. So there has to be other stars that were blown out of proportion and made their own. What do you mean blown out of proportion? Well, like the sun is nothing but a big star.
Sorry,
that was a bad one.
That was really
that was a
bad.
bad one.
I was zoning out. I don't know. I totally missed it.
I know you are, John. No, sorry,
Thanks,
we're
John.
talking.
Thanks, John.
All right. What were you saying, Steven?
I just said that, and now I'm gonna try to do it without sounding like a complete retard. But all I
if you do, we gotta use special needs canon on you, and you're gone.
I think I'm gonna be gone as well. But yeah, I don't think that we're the only life form that exists. We might be the only life form in our galaxy because it has to do with, like, the distance towards the sun and stuff. But
yeah, well, keep in mind, I mean, people always say, "Oh, well," because I think people measure standards of life and the suitability for life based on our species. I'm like, you guys don't take into account that other species have adapted differently and probably don't require as much oxygen, or they require more oxygen, or they require less sunlight or more sunlight. Like, people don't realize that. People, like, have the attitude that, like, everything has to, in order for intelligent life to be possible, it has to be exactly how it is on Earth, and that's not the case.
Yeah, that's true.
The only reason that we can live and breathe and do shit on our planet is because we've adapted that. The Earth didn't adapt for us. Like, I think I've always found it funny, and again, I'm not going to shit on religious people here for a minute. That's an entirely different podcast if you wanted to talk about religion. But I've had so many people say to me, okay, everything is made perfectly for humans. That proves the existence of God. That's not how it works. The Earth wasn't made perfectly for us. We were made perfectly for the Earth. We evolved in order to keep surviving. That's why you and I are having this conversation right now, is because our ancestors millions of years ago evolved in response to less oxygen, different chemicals in the atmosphere, or meteors and shit. Like, our ancestors acted.
Exactly.
And that we didn't just pop up because, the Earth is perfect for us. That's not how it works. We adapted. But, anyways, so that's a pretty interesting topic. I think we'll change that to, do you believe in extraterrestrials? And I think John said he did, right?
What?
John, are you even with us right now?
No, I am. I said E.T.
That's a movie. It doesn't count.
So?
You believe in little E.T. aliens running around?
It's based on what we're talking about.
Do you believe in aliens like E.T. that are intelligent?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He has no idea. He's like, sure, man. That's cool. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure there's something out there, based on just statistically how many planets and shit there are.
Yeah.
But yeah. I
maybe not strictly fucking E.T. from the movie, but I mean, something.
Well, You know, ET was based off a true story, John. So,
Oh, God.
ET could be out there. You don't know.
Oh,
man.
God.
You have no idea. I'm just fucking with you. All right, so we've rambled enough on that question. You guys sound really tired. I'm tired too. I'll be honest.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
You guys are just
No,
out
I'm
of
just
it today.
I'm just too insecure to talk now because of that huge mess up.
You're such a pussy. All right. So our second one, Stefan, you want to hold off on this since you don't really play Call of Duty Zombies. But our second question is, what is your favorite Zombies map? And again, this is in response to Zombies Chronicles being announced. If you live under a rock and don't know what that is, this is the 5th DLC for Black Ops 3. Treyarch, Activision, they have never, ever done a 5th DLC for any Call of Duty ever. This is the first time they've ever done this because they actually listen to their fans, regardless of what people say and complain about. They do listen to their fans, and they're releasing a DLC that's 8 remastered Zombies maps on Black Ops 3, and it's being sold for $30.
Money.
And it's coming out Tuesday. I personally think that's too much money. I
not
would have
getting
put it at 15 to 20. Keep in mind, these are maps that most people have already played before.
Yeah.
I think $30 is a bit steep. I would have put it at about 20 or 15.
Yeah, it's
So,
stupid.
It's still gonna sell like fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, of course it is. Of course
Who
it's
the
going to
hell
sell
cares,
like crack.
right?
Okay, multiplayer is probably like fucking throwing a party right now. They got 8 more Zombies maps they can record. That's awesome. But I'm on the fence about whether or not I'm going to get it. I honestly don't know. John, I think you said you weren't going to get it.
Nope, I don't care.
Okay, and Stefan, you don't have Black Ops 3, do you?
No.
Okay, so you don't give a fuck.
I have.
So
I
that's
have,
why.
I have Black Ops 3 on PC, PS4, and Xbox. I don't
You're just not
fucking
gonna
play
get
it.
it.
I don't play it.
Yeah, I have it on PC. I only have it on PC to play custom zombies with you and
Yeah,
Seth.
that's the only time I'll play Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Exactly. So that's why we're not going to ask, like, are you guys getting it? Because, I mean, I might not even be getting it myself. I haven't decided yet. I might break down and buy it. I don't know.
I'm not.
So my question is, obviously, we already said it, is what is your favorite Zombies map? So, John, out of every Call of Duty since World at War, everyone that's had zombies,
Okay.
what has been your favorite Zombies map that's been out?
My favorite Zombies map of all time. I gotta say the first Zombies map, Black Ops 1, is at Shinonuma. Was it
No.
Shinonuma? What was
Kino
it?
der Toten.
Kino der Toten. Okay, that's my favorite one. Black
right,
Ops
I
1
agree.
Zombies. Kino der Toten.
I agree. Kino der Toten is also my favorite map.
Yeah,
that was my
that
first
was the
Zombies
best.
map I ever played. I
Yeah.
never played World at War.
I played World at War. The maps were good, like the Reese and shit. Those maps were good.
Well, I played them when they remastered on Black Ops 1. Do you remember the 4th DLC for Black Ops 1 was just Zombies maps remastered?
Yeah.
So it's kind of actually funny. The 3 World at War maps that they're putting on the Zombies Chronicles, they've already remastered them once for Black Ops 1. So they're literally remastering them again, which I think is funny. This is the second time those maps have been remastered. So, Stefan, I know you don't know the names very well, but which of the Zombies maps do you remember you had the most fun playing?
Dorado.
yeah, dude. I don't know.
Dorado?
What?
Dorado.
It's not.
Dorito?
It's not.
I know it's not a...
Oh yeah.
God, Stefan. What's your favorite map?
I don't know. I'm looking at the maps right now. I think I've only played the ones at World at War, Black Ops 1, and
Yeah.
I stopped at... I played the first
Black
one,
Ops
Black
2.
Ops 3. I think my favorite one was the Riese.
Oh yeah. Black Ops 1.
Did you?
I mean, World
did
at
you
War.
like World at War Reese? A lot of people really like that map. I think it's a pretty decent map. Yeah, I think definitely Kino der Toten's my favorite. It's my first map I've ever played, and it's very, very eerie. Like, I think I was saying this on Twitter. I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday about this. I liked Zombies better during World at War and Black Ops 1 back when it was really mysterious. It was really creepy. There was a lot of secret messages and shit in the maps. It was just, it was really eerie, and it was really fucking bizarre. And it was very, like, it was just, there's a lot of mystery to Zombies back then.
No, it was cool.
Now, it's kind of over the top, and I know a lot of people really, really disagree with me on this, because they're like, oh, we love the fucking over-the-top Easter eggs and shit. I don't. I know I'm in the minority. I don't like the over-the-top Easter eggs.
Same.
I don't like all the over-top weapons and shit that are in the new ones.
Same.
I like the simple zombies that's in World at War and Black Ops 1.
The best gun you can get is a ray gun. I'm fine. I'm cool with that.
I
cool
was
with that.
like when I got a ray gun or thunder gun in Kino der Toten, I was the happiest little boy in the world.
Yeah.
Those maps were amazing. They were creepy. They weren't over the top weird. And I'm not going to say that the new maps are bad. I liked Shadows of Evil. I liked Der Eisendrache. Those are really the only 2 maps from Black Ops 3 that I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Giant, which was remastered. To
I liked in Black Ops 2. I liked Transit Zombies.
I hated Transit.
That was so much fun.
Awful map,
Dude,
people shit on Transit. People hate Transit. I did not like. Again, I'm in the minority on this. I did not like the zombies maps in Black Ops 2. I did not like them.
I liked them.
I did not like them at all. I don't know. Okay, so what was Black Ops 2? Transit. That was the one where they just go around. Yeah, I don't know.
You just went around to every.
What that is.
Went around to every
I'm
place.
trying to look
farm,
for it,
town.
but I can't find a map that's called Transit.
Farm, town.
Spell it with a Z, not an S.
Yeah,
and something else.
So there was Transit. There was Die Rise, which was in the skyscraper. That one was okay. I didn't hate it, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was all right.
They had Buried. I never played Buried.
Buried was cool.
Wasn't it
for a
Ascension?
second.
Ascension was Black Ops 1.
that
That
was
map
first
is one of my.
map.
That's my close second favorite.
Yeah.
Is Ascension. That map is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
true.
first DLC map.
Yeah.
It was the first DLC map. For
But I
if
mean, the
remember-
reason why I like There Is it was because it's the first map that had the monkey bomb.
Yeah,
was it.
it was.
Yeah.
That map
I think it was the
fun
first
as
zombies
fuck
map
anyway.
with the story. They didn't add that. Like originally, it was just random characters in. I think the first several zombies maps. They didn't add the characters. You know, like the 4 main characters or whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't add them in till Derice came out in the World at War. Originally, it was just random people.
Yeah.
So, like the main reason I would be getting the remastered version is I want to play Shangri-La again. I actually really enjoyed that map.
Yeah, that was a good one,
That was
too.
fun. That was a fun map. And I want to play with my brother again because he and I used to play zombies back in the day. I would love to, because that way you don't have to change consoles and shit. I mean, it's kind of a convenience thing because I have the original maps. I could probably pop in Black Ops 1 right now and play them. It's just kind of a convenience thing. I would rather just have. I like the idea of all my zombies maps in one spot. Black Ops 2, I didn't like the Black Ops 2 maps, so I won't switch out and play those.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 had some good maps in it. And Black Ops 1 and World at War had really good maps. And those are all going to be on Black Ops 3. So I might get the season pass just to get it, and I might stream it or something like that next week.
Yeah. I actually have.
kinda what I'm thinking.
I actually have the season pass.
For Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
I did too. I had all the maps.
platform?
I didn't.
Both PS4 and Xbox.
You get a season pass for both platforms.
Well, I got one for free, and then I bought the other one.
Why are you asking, Steph? You gonna get Black Ops 3 now?
No way.
No.
No.
You want to play zombies with me?
No.
All right, prick.
I mean, but you can buy it for me, Dad.
I'll buy it for you. I'll gift it to you.
Um,
I don't know if you can gift people.
No,
But,
I
like,
can't even get
Fuck.
them.
Phone's ringing. Hold on.
See, nerd alert!
Whoops.
It's
Sorry,
the nerd
dude.
alert.
I do like
The pussy alarm.
the Origins zombies also.
I never played Origins. I've
was
always heard it was one of the best
insane.
map.
Insane. There's crazy ass shit.
That's
But
what
you
I
know
heard
what's
about
funny?
that map. What?
What the Riese is translated from
It's the
German to
giant.
English. It's the Giants. So the Giants.
what it was
takes the exact
remastered.
Same. Yeah.
So yeah, they've remastered. Okay, all the World at War maps have been remastered. This will be the second time.
Mm-hmm.
It was remastered in Black Ops 1. And it was also being remastered in Black Ops 3. When
It's
Black
so-
Ops 3
it's so
first came
fucking
out,
ridiculous, though.
if you pre-ordered Black Ops 3 when it came out, it came with the Giant. They didn't call it Derice, they called it the Giant. So
yeah, but just like make new fucking content.
Yeah, I agree. Steph.
I would have liked to have seen them make one more original map. I would have
Yeah.
liked to have seen it because people were not happy with the way they ended the zombie storyline. And in reference to that, I personally don't really give a shit about the zombie storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, I find some of it to be interesting. I might sit down and watch the whole zombies timeline video that Noah J456 posted or whatever. The zombie storyline was interesting during World at War and Black Ops 1. Again,
Agreed.
it was mysterious. It was it was somewhat grounded. Obviously, it was sci-fi with like traveling around and shit to the moon and fighting zombies. Obviously, it wasn't ridiculous, but like, I don't know. To me, it got really, really out there when they started adding in aliens in Black Ops 3 or whatever the hell those were.
Yeah.
Interdimensional travel, going back in time and killing their past selves and shit. Like, I think in Black Ops 2 and 3, it just got really, really fucking weird.
Yeah,
and I didn't really care for it. I just wanted
Same.
to... And I also didn't like that they shoved the Easter eggs down your throat later on. They were like, oh, you have to do the Easter egg.
Yeah.
And like in Black Ops 2 and shit. I'm like, I just want to play the fucking map, dude.
Yeah.
I know I'm a simple guy, but whatever. Like I said, I just missed zombies when it was simpler. And that's why I'm excited about World War II zombies this year with Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Because it's World War II zombies. It's not going to be extremely out there, I don't think. I think it's going to be pretty grounded. The way they're making it sound is that it's going to be kind of like World at War zombies,
dude,
which I'm pretty excited about.
One Easter egg I did enjoy doing was all the Easter eggs on Moon. That map was really, really, really fun. Black Ops 1 Moon.
Moon was pretty good. I didn't play
fun.
it that much, but from what I played, I enjoyed Moon.
I
Moon was a good
almost
map.
finished that Easter egg where you launch the spaceship or
If
the
you get
rocket.
the season pass, we can do it together.
I already have the season pass.
Not the season pass, the motherfucking, what's it called?
I don't.
DLC.
Blah.
Zombie Chronicles, we can do it together.
I don't
babe.
know. I don't know.
I'm really on the fence with it. I think if the DLC was about $15, I would have gotten it. I would have pre-ordered it by now.
So expensive, man.
$30 for maps we've already fucking played. I get it. They put a lot of work into this, remastering the maps, and I totally get that, and I applaud them for listening to their audience. $30 is a bit steep. That's a bit steep. I would have put it at 20. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. I might get it. If I do get it, I'm just going to stream it. I obviously won't be making videos on it. But anyways, I think we're done on that topic. I think John and I both agree that Kino der Toten is the best map.
Yeah.
I think a close second for me would probably be Ascension.
Yeah, Ascension was good. That's on my top 5.
That's
sure.
a good fucking map.
For sure. Moon's on my top 5.
What
Yeah.
else? I'm trying to think of what else is on there. I thought the first Zombies map, Nocturne Toten, was okay.
Oh yeah. Great
I didn't
map.
like Verrucht. Everybody
Great
likes
map.
Verrucht.
I liked
the Asylum.
Verrucht.
Yeah.
I didn't care
liked
for it. I didn't care for it that much.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the Giant was good. I thought Doris is a very, very good map.
Yeah.
That's a fun map.
Oh yeah, it is.
But anyways, I don't know. I might get it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but
same.
anyways,
I don't know.
This kind of, we're talking about streaming zombies and shit like that. That kind of goes into our third question, and there's our final question. Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting a text from my brother about something.
Oh.
And our third question is, why is there such a mass exodus to Twitch right now? So if you guys, again, are oblivious or you're not going keeping up with what's going on, a lot of big YouTubers, Merc Music is one that me and John are huge fans of, and he is having to censor himself on his channel because of the adpocalypse. We talked about that in the last podcast. If you don't know anything about the ad, was it 2 podcasts ago?
Nah.
Maybe even 2 podcasts.
I think it was the last
I don't remember. We titled it in
recently.
that we
It could be one below, or it could
put
be
it-
one before this.
one before, yeah. So we put it in the title, something about the adpocalypse or whatever. I don't remember what it was. It may have been either the last podcast, the one before. If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch that and then come back. Basically, a lot of advertisers are pulling out of YouTube, and YouTubers aren't making nearly as much money on YouTube anymore because there's not as many ads on their videos or some shit like that. And Merc Music is suffering from it because, YouTube is his only source of income. And he said that he is not fully moving to Twitch, but he is promoting his Twitch on his channel every second he gets. And he's having to censor himself on YouTube a lot more now. Like he can't really
And
fully
that's
be
fucking
himself
bullshit. That's stupid. That's bullshit.
because he's afraid that advertisers aren't going to want to put their ads on their video. Because now that YouTube, I remember we talked about YouTube implemented that thing advertisers could sign where it's like, do you want your ads on explicit content, stuff with cursing and shit like that?
Well,
I mean, it's like they're giving their advertisers. I don't know how I feel about this. I get it. I mean, advertisers want to know what they're getting into and put their ads on certain videos.
But it's bullshit. It's bullshit because you see the same shit on TV, like sex, people swearing, people doing this shit on YouTube, and they leave their advertisements on TV, but They don't leave them on YouTube, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Makes no sense whatsoever. I could go on.
yeah,
and on,
well, yeah,
I think John is a
exactly.
little bit mad.
It makes no sense, dude. It makes
Well, it
no
doesn't.
fucking
I
sense.
mean, you're mad. Don't act like you're not mad about this too, Stefan. It's
Yeah,
pretty much bullshit. You know
I
that.
just think it doesn't concern us now.
No, it
But
doesn't
I mean,
concern us.
it
But
concerns the platform that we're trying to
Yeah,
grow on. So it's still bullshit. I mean, that like if even if something is controversial but yet educational, you can't get
you can't say
can get your
nothing about
you can
it.
get your ads taken away or something like that. For example, if I were to click on the History Channel and I watched a documentary on Hitler, it's going to have commercials plastered
Fucking
throughout the
Pepsi
documentary.
commercials and shit.
It's gonna have plenty of commercials
stupid.
plastered throughout the documentary. If I were to upload any sort of educational video on Hitler on YouTube, it would probably get demonetized because YouTube is on this hyper-sensitive, politically correct train of trying to appease everyone, and it wants to be family friendly and not talk about anything slightly controversial. It's not like I'm saying like fuck black people or something like that in a video. It could just be educational videos talking about the Nazis, just telling people what they are and what, like who they are and what they did.
Yeah.
And again, it would still be bless you. It would still be was that you, Stefan? Was that
No,
Eli?
that's my wife. My wife just came home.
I didn't know who that was. It could still be, you know, you still have your shit taken down just because it's educational, even though it's talking about something controversial. It's just fucking stupid. So
This doesn't make any sense to me.
I guess
Well,
the last.
I mean, they made like the thing that they tried to do. I think is that they made an effort to rule out or to figure out how to get all of the, if I can say it, the cancerous content off YouTube.
Yeah.
Or at least not allow for it to make money anymore.
Like the leafies,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which I can kind of get behind. I still think that YouTube should be a like an opinion-free zone where everybody can do anything. But like I could imagine if I would have my own company, I wouldn't want my ads to run in front of cancerous content.
Yeah.
So like they had to do something because make no mistake. Like, we can bitch about the way that they treated the ad policy all we want, but it's either that or it's nothing. So I don't understand why every little change or every little bit of effort they put into the platform, like, because the way that it went was that all of the big companies pulled out all of their ads, leaving no revenue for YouTube or content creators whatsoever.
right, exactly.
So then everybody got pissed. And then YouTube was like, oh, fuck, we need to help our content creators in a way, but we also need to keep the advertisers friendly, or we should also keep the advertisers as our friends, because otherwise they won't return to the platform.
Yeah.
Which is even a worse scenario. So they had to like mix what the advertisers want between what the content creators want. And did they go one step too far? Perhaps. But it did get the advertisers back. So,
Yeah.
I mean...
Wait, what did they do to get the advertisers back, though?
They allow advertisers to tick boxes.
Okay, that's what we were just talking about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about specifically.
So they can now tick boxes whether they want their ads to show in front of races, which I think is a fair solution. But
I kind of agree with that. I think it's kind of a fair solution.
I just don't think
The
it's
real
fucking.
problem-
I don't think it's fair at all.
why
is
not?
that?
Because it's fucking bullshit. You literally see the same exact shit on TV and it's on YouTube, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we need our ads all over TV," because everyone fucking sees it. Everybody watches TV.
But I think advertisers should get a
stupid.
choice in terms of what they
I
want to
don't
put their
think so.
ads on. Though
I don't-
I mean,
I
so you
Well, they
don't
have
think
that
if
choice
you're
on
going to spend
TV
if you're going to
as well.
spend if you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to showcase your product on YouTube, you don't want to get a say on what videos you want to put them on. You just want YouTube to be like, all right, we're just going to randomly put them
as
out.
long as they're being seen, why would I care? They're
Well,
being
let's
seen.
wait
I'm
until
spending.
John
I'm spending
has
thousands of
his own-
dollars. I'm spending thousands
Well, I
of
could
dollars.
see. Well, I could
mean-
see why a freaking like if your ad would run before a racist video, I could see why that could potentially damage your image as a company.
But people are
don't know
fucking
why-
stupid. They don't understand. They don't know everything
Instead
about
of-
Yeah,
marketing.
but it's the stupid people that we all have to live with. until
but
the
I don't know why
special
those
needs
people aren't getting
can.
reported and aren't getting fucking taken off of YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know why
there shouldn't be
they had
any
to make such a
racism on-
drastic decision to have all these advertisers pull out, and YouTube is fucking scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. Like, I don't know why. Like, they
But
have
they
these
didn't
videos.
have anything to do with that. That wasn't
Yeah, but these videos were like
YouTube's fault.
Pepsi. Were these? My whole thing is there are these ads appearing on like KKK videos or something like that, like Pepsi ads.
Yeah.
Why the fuck don't they just delete the video? Why don't they just do that?
But that's a but that's a problem everywhere. It's the same on Twitch. We just discussed before we started this.
Yeah,
we
but there's
just
still
discussed
ads on
this
Twitch.
chick. There is.
No.
Yeah.
There are
I guess-
ads on
Yeah.
Twitch.
I guess
Yeah, I
because
get
it's-
ads on
I guess,
Twitch.
Yeah, there's ads on Twitch.
Yeah,
there is.
I know.
I guess it's because it's free speech. I mean, do you think? I'm asking you guys this. Do you genuinely think somebody should be able to sit there and make white supremacist claims
No.
about supporting the KKK in a
No.
YouTube video? Do you think
No.
because it's free speech? Do you think they have that right?
No.
I,
You don't think they should be able to do
I
it?
think there's a line. There's a line. Like, there's a very thin line to cross, and that's crossing it.
It's actively trying to get one group of people to hate another group of people
I agree.
And that's
yeah.
forbidden.
It's dumb.
by law. Like it's in, I think it's even in the Constitution. You can't hate or
No,
you can't hate monger.
it's- Well, I mean, it's if it were legal, Stefan, the KKK would have been arrested and shit. Like people, a part of the KKK would be arrested. And I don't think they are. I could be wrong on this, but I mean, you have the Westboro Baptist Church who picket dead soldiers' funerals, basically telling them they're going to hell.
Yeah.
They're allowed to do that. They're promoting hate. They're saying that all fags go to hell. They're promoting hate. They don't get arrested. Why?
Everybody
because in the
hates-
United States,
Everybody hates
it's
the
free
Westboro
speech.
Baptist Church.
Yeah, everybody hates the Westboro Baptist Church. You know, have you ever heard about them, Stefan, until now?
They're fucking
Okay,
horrible
they
people.
they picket
And I
dead
think they
soldiers'
should be
funerals and
arrested.
say, yeah,
I mean, if they
but
do
they
that,
they
then they
aren't
should be
because it's free speech in the United States. They're allowed to do that. They are allowed to go outside funerals and picket and say your dead soldier was a faggot and is going to hell. They're allowed to say that because of the Constitution, the right to free speech in the United States. And you know, it's the reason they don't get arrested is because people are like, okay, the day that we start arresting people for saying shit like that is the day we turn into communist Russia.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Because you're arresting
that's
people for
such
standing
crap,
up.
man.
Yeah,
What the
it's,
fuck?
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
The problem is you have people that ruin it for everybody. I mean, you got to think here. Do you think somebody should be arrested for saying shit about Donald Trump in our country?
No.
Stefan's not answering.
No.
As long as it doesn't cross the line of actively
Threatening.
promoting hate.
Threatening to kill him.
If
Yeah,
you
or
say,
threatening.
Then
if,
absolutely,
if,
they're
if
gonna gonna be arrested.
if someone says, I fucking hate Donald Trump and I wish he should die, do you think he should be arrested?
Not in that context, but
If-
if he said, "Oh, I'm
if he
going to
speaks-
kill Donald Trump,"
If
then
he
yeah, absolutely.
speaks in public, he should.
You think he should be arrested?
Yeah. And I don't even like Trump. I mean, I
But
fucking
isn't-
hate the guy.
But that's the whole thing about free speech, though. Isn't that crossing the line? I mean, you're taking away someone's right to say. Now, if somebody gets up on a podium and says, I'm going to bomb
That's
the
what I mean.
fucking White House, I hate Trump,
Yeah.
that's different. Arrest the dude. That's
that's what- that's
completely
what I said-
different.
that's what I just
if,
said.
If it's a national security threat like that, yeah, in the United States, they arrest somebody. If somebody gets on a podium and says, this guy in the office is a fucking joke, he's a piece of shit, they're not going to
If-
arrest him in the United States because everybody's entitled to what they
If I will go
believe.
into the city center of the city where I live, and I will
Uh-huh.
get onto a stage or onto a square, and I would scream, "I want," or "Our king sucks, and he should die."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, that's it, because that's the same thing as Corpse just said.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain. I would hope that I would get arrested.
Yeah.
If you got up there and said our king
it's-
sucks.
Yeah, it's actively, but I can say our king sucks.
But not like
Public.
I'm gonna
I
fucking
don't
murder
care.
the king.
Yeah, but as soon
That's
as you
not what we're
say,
saying, though. We're
and-
saying
No, I know.
No, that's
but,
what you
but
said.
I'm just giving an example.
so. You think somebody should be arrested if they not that they wish death upon them. If somebody gets up there and says, "Yeah, I don't like the policies our king has been
then he should
approving,"
not be
yeah.
arrested.
What if somebody said I think he sucks ass?
you should not be arrested.
That's not even educational.
I think we're on the same page here. I was confused. I thought you were saying like, well, like the thing is, in the United States, free speech is great, but of course, it's just like school or whatever. You have people that take it too far, and then you're gonna eventually lose that privilege because people took it too far. Westboro Baptist Church takes it too far. KKK takes it too far. Black Panthers take it too far. These are people that actively go out and hate and use free speech to their advantage and hate other people on purpose.
And I think that's forbidden by the rules of the Constitution.
But I don't think
so.
it
I
is.
think they should be. Yeah, I mean, it's actively hate mongering for a certain group.
Where is that in the Constitution that it says you can't?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't give a fuck about the Constitution.
There's
I
something
don't
in the
think it does.
Constitution about freedom of speech, which has always
Yeah.
been the huge topic.
Yep.
And there's something in there that says freedom of speech is allowed until one actively hate mongers in
It
public
might-
or something.
Hold on. Let me. It might be. You might be right because again, I might be misreading it. Like the whole guns law thing. I don't know if we talked about this before, but people have also, and again, we're like really going off tangent here. People have really read into the whole, what is it called? The Second Amendment. You know about the Second Amendment, I'm sure you do, Stefan, where you have the right to bear arms. People misread that because it says you have the right to bear arms and form a militia if the government tries to oppress you like it did to us. You have to keep in mind the people that wrote the Bill of Rights just came out of a fucking war. And they were like, okay, hey, if our country tries to oppress you and it turns into a monarchy or whatever, then you have every right to take up a militia and fight against the government. Like we did with England.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They're not saying that everyone and their cousin fucking relatives should own a gun. That's not what it says in the Constitution. People read into it and like it always makes me mad. That's not what the First Amendment says. So Second Amendment, I mean. So the First Amendment, let's see. First Amendment of the Constitution prohibits the making of any law respecting an establishment of religion, ensuring that there is no prohibition on the free exercise of religion, abridging the freedom of speech, infringing on the freedom of the press, interfering with the right to peaceably assemble, or prohibiting the petitioning for a governmental redress of grievances.
Well, and even if it's not in there, it should be. I mean, who has anything to gain from a guy telling, or a group of people actively trying to hurt other people?
Oh, I agree. I think the rules are meant to be bent. I mean, do you really think that rules that were made over 200 years ago should be implemented 400 years from now? I mean, like,
outdated.
you have to adapt with the times a little bit, okay? I mean, you know, a couple hundred years ago, people also thought being homosexual was a demon or a sickness or something. Okay, people evolve, people adapt. Yeah, I'm dead serious. They believed it was a mental illness. They believe that. Yeah, I'm dead serious. And you know, you have to adapt with the times. And I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, hey, this Corbin guy, he doesn't like the Constitution. He's not patriotic." I just think things need to adapt with the times. I mean, things obviously adapted in terms of racism, in terms of homosexuality. I mean, it is now legal for any homosexual to get married now. You know, black people can go to the same schools as white people. That shit was not possible 100 years ago. I mean, we've come a long way, and I think in the same way we should, I don't know. I think that we should sort of, I kind of agree with Stefan on this. Hate groups like that need to be put in their place.
They need to fuck off.
I don't know. They need to fuck off. Exactly. Now, we were going off on a whole tangent about freedom of speech and shit on YouTube. So,
And
Stefan,
we started with a simple question.
we started with a simple question about, like, do you think it's a good decision? So, I guess I'll start with Stefan first. Do you think it's a good decision about what people are doing moving over to Twitch? How do you feel about it? And here's your chance to talk about something that you said you wanted to talk about. So, go ahead, dude. You have the
Well,
floor.
I'm going to quit YouTube. And not and
My God.
and not because I think YouTube is a bad platform. Like, because most people tend to quit YouTube because they think YouTube sucks and that it doesn't help smaller creators. But I always do things with a goal. Like, I never do things to just see where it goes. And like, I had a plan to start a YouTube channel and I wanted it to go somewhere. I've now
What was
had
your
the
plan
channel
for this
to
year or
be
whatever?
able to have a substantial fan base and to have a clear future as to what I can do with it in terms of, can it be my full-time job or can I make my money with it?
Right.
Because the truth of the matter is, it's too time-consuming to make it to just do it. You know, like it has to be a chance. Like, I work 40 to 50 hours a week, so there isn't really a middle ground for me where I can say, yeah, I can just easily do this for the next 5 years and not have any problems with it. But I've been doing YouTube for the past 2.5 years almost, and I'm now at 2,200 subscribers or something, and I didn't get to where I wanted to be, and that's on me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like if I look at my channel and I would have 10,000 subscribers or I would have 20,000 subscribers, I could potentially say, you know what, I can see myself growing and I can make this work. But I'm at 2,000 now. I've been doing it for 2.5 years. It's just not going to work out.
That's not that bad, though. I mean, I know people, again, not going to say any names.
I
We
know.
know people that have been doing YouTube for the same amount of time, and they can't even get past 300 subscribers.
And that's fine. And that's fine. I mean, if you do it, if your motivation is to simply just have fun and don't care about anything like views or subscribers or the future of your channel, then that's fine. I mean, I can respect that decision.
I never understood that, though, where people are like, I don't care about views, I don't care about subs, I'm doing it to have fun. I'm like, what's the fun in if no one watches your video?
Yeah.
That's kind of my response.
And
like, people are like, I just do it for fun. I'm like,
Yeah.
how is it fun when no one watches your videos? That's not fun at all. It sucks.
And it's too time consuming. Like, the amount of time that we all put
It is.
into our the video, it's too time consuming. To
Agree, 100%.
So
Yeah.
I just went for it. And the reason why I decided to quit is because I don't want to have this channel where I can do whatever the hell I want and just upload every once in a while. And like, it's just half-assed work, you know, at that point. And I just decided to, it's been fun. It's been a really fun ride. Like, I have to admit, I met some amazing people, and I think I now
Thank
have
you.
even a group of friends. And it's been fun, and I've really learned a lot about myself as well, like the amount of creativity that I actually have, because that's the main reason why I started.
Yeah.
But 2,000 subscribers in 2.5 years, and I'm in a different phase of my life as well, where
That's true. That's very
I'm
true.
going to get a real house now, and you know, like, I'm a little bit.
You're building a
old.
house!
I'm building a house. And you know, it's like, I don't have the luxury to keep on doing this for the next 3 years to see if it works out or not. I
Yeah.
have to make this decision now for myself.
Yeah.
But the good
and
news
also,
is,
it's like starting a family and shit like
Yeah.
that, too.
like, I have to
Which-
make those choices. But I will be doing Twitch. I want to, and the reason why I want to do that is because it's going to be completely different. It's not going to be funny moments or anything
Smart.
like that. It's just
Yeah,
just
it's a lot
me
more.
Smart.
Yeah.
it's just me playing a game that I like, that I think I'm fairly good at,
Smart.
and that I hope that other people like.
I think it's more practical for somebody in your position to do Twitch as opposed
Yeah.
to spending hours editing videos
It
and shit like
saves
that.
so
I think
much
it's
time.
yeah, you don't have to edit or anything, which
Agree.
that's one thing I've enjoyed about Twitch streaming recently. No editing involved. You just get to sit back and play a game with your friends and just have people watch you.
But
it's nice.
But like the sorry thing for me is that editing was my favorite part about doing
that's
YouTube.
true. That's true.
Fuck
But
that.
there comes a
No
John.
fucking way.
Editing, I love the creative process too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Hell no.
well, that's why
Well,
it's just loading Twitch highlights.
You know, it's cool. Like sometimes I like editing certain videos other than like others, but for the most part, nah, I can't say editing's fun at all. I just get I
it can be.
I
I
get
have to be
bored
in
of
the
my
mood for it.
videos sometimes. I get bored of my videos, so I'm just like, okay, I don't even want to fucking edit this.
Yeah, I have to be in the mood for editing. Sometimes I'll be in a really pissy mood, and I'm like, I really don't want to fucking worry with this right now. But not gonna lie, it's a lot easier with Sony Vegas when it doesn't fucking fuck up every 10 seconds like Final Cut Pro did.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad things kind of screwed up for me, and I have to do Sony Vegas now because it's a lot more efficient to edit. I'm still learning a lot, but it's a lot more efficient. But yeah, I think John is doing the same thing. I think John is not entirely switched to Twitch.
Pretty much, though. Pretty much.
He pretty much only uploads Twitch highlights at this point.
Yeah.
What about Outlast?
I don't know if I'm gonna upload Outlast. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't even played it. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a great game. Scares the fuck out of me. But I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna upload
kind of
it.
how I feel. I feel like I'm just going to pretty much just be posting like Skyrim and Fallout on my channel at this point. And maybe Rainbow Six every now and then, maybe a few Black Ops 3 Zombies videos. But I feel like for the most part, it's going to be those two solo games, and then I'll just stream with my friends.
For me,
it's because that's it seems to be the way it's going right now. People like for me personally on my channel, it seems that either YouTube is screwing up or no one really gives a shit anymore. Because my views have been going down drastically, and I think that's because I haven't been uploading funny moments as frequently. I think it's because of people in school. And I also think people are getting tired of waiting for New Vegas. I think that's another thing. I think people are getting tired of waiting.
Maybe.
I feel like people got together as a collective group and are like, "Hey, don't watch this video.
We're fucking sick and tired.
I'm dead serious because my views are plummeting right now. They're doing shit. So we'll see what happens.
Though. You know this.
It's also a really bad time to upload YouTube. That's why I even thought about taking a break for a bit, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna post New Vegas. I'm sick of waiting. I know people are sick of it too, but I think Twitch is definitely a good option. I'm definitely gonna spend more time on Twitch. John is as well, and obviously Stefan is, because I feel like there's more room to grow on Twitch. At this point, it's not as populated as YouTube, but it's still a growing thing. Like it's not like it's in between VidMe and YouTube. YouTube is huge. VidMe is the fucking retarded little cousin that thinks it's going to be what its older cousin YouTube is, and it's not. And Twitch is somewhere in the middle where it's an up and coming entrepreneur. It's going to be a successful thing, and it already is successful. It is very successful. Obviously, it's not as big as YouTube yet, but I think it's getting there. Yeah. VidMe is just a piece of shit. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna throw it out there. VidMe is garbage.
Yeah,
it's been getting progressively worse. Yeah.
VidMe, yeah. I'm so glad I don't upload there anymore. It's a waste of time.
I don't even know. I haven't been on it in a long time. I don't even know.
Exactly.
I don't
ever really go on anymore. It's the most cringeworthy content. It's some of the most cringe content I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely atrocious. Yeah. But yeah, so Stefan, you can go ahead and plug your Twitch channel. I think hopefully I'll remember to do this. I might make a note somewhere. I'm going to put all of our Twitch channels in the description. Please follow us. Stefan, I think, is going to soon be getting a schedule.
I won't be having a schedule until I move into the new house. Like I'll stream.
When is that? When are you going to move in?
1st of June, in that week.
Okay. Nice.
So and then I can have like a real schedule. But for now, my channel is going to be highly focused on Overwatch because I love it, and whenever I want to do another game, it's always going to be multiplayer focused. Play with some friends sometimes. Might even
that's how I feel with Twitch.
Yeah.
With what? Stream some what?
Some Rainbow Six. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's pretty much all I stream is Rainbow Six. I like streaming my multiplayer games with friends. It's a lot more. I have a lot of fun streaming multiplayer games with friends. Exactly. But
I don't know. I like doing all that. I like doing solo a lot. I like doing.
It can be nice because you don't get. It's a lot easier to read chat and shit too. Yeah, it's nice. So I'm gonna put all of our Twitch links in the description. John, what days do you stream again?
I usually stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
But throughout the week, I stream 7 o'clock p.m.
Okay. So yeah, I kind of stream at similar times. So right now my schedule is Sundays and Thursdays at 7 p.m.
My schedule is probably going to change. So
yeah, mine could change too, and I also will like to stream randomly throughout the week. So yeah, if you guys would like to watch our streams, obviously go in the description and follow our Twitch channels, and also follow us on Twitter because we always announce when we're streaming.
Yes. Yeah.
So just keep that in mind and turn on notifications. The best way to do it is to just go on Twitch, follow our channels, and put notifications on because you get an email or whatever or a notification on your phone every single time we start streaming.
Like instantly.
So yeah, so go do that. But yeah, come out to our Twitch streams, come support us.
Feel free to donate.
And yeah, it'd be nice to have you guys.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about donations.
I just have fun doing Twitch.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more relaxing than YouTube sometimes because YouTube can be very stressful. So that's why I like just sitting down and streaming.
Same.
But yeah, I definitely understand people moving over to Twitch. I definitely see the appeal. You don't have to worry about censoring yourself. Twitch doesn't give a shit.
A little bit.
They also listen to their content creators, and they also give very good updates to what's going on. They are good at communicating.
They're on Twitter constantly saying, "Hey, we're fixing this. We're fixing that."
Always using their Twitter account saying, "We're fixing this. We're doing this. We're doing that." Let me know what you guys think of this, as opposed to YouTube, where they just implement these updates and they don't tell anybody. No communication whatsoever. So Twitch is a lot more content creator oriented. They really care about their streamers, and they. And Twitch is definitely a good option.
The thing is, I see a fuck ton of Twitch staff on other people's streams, watching their streams and supporting.
Oh yeah,
that's really cool.
So I would definitely recommend for you guys. I know we've talked about it in the past. Pass. Whoa, that was bad, dude. Holy titties. Pass. We've talked about in the past about what it takes to start a YouTube channel, whatever, what people should do starting a YouTube channel. I know we've talked about that several times. I would recommend for a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, I want to start a YouTube channel," start a Twitch channel instead. I would highly recommend do what you want. I would highly suggest if you want to be a content creator or whatever, start a Twitch channel, not a YouTube channel. YouTube, it's so hard to make it now. Twitch, you'd be a lot better off, and you're more likely to grow on Twitch.
Yeah, and it's also the reason why I'm doing Twitch is because I get to be myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's no pressure on. I'm saying this now, and obviously I would care if I start streaming, but I have more of a feeling that I would care more about views on YouTube than I would care about viewers on Twitch. So in that way, I'm much more relaxed,
Yeah, I got kind of upset the other night when I only had 2 or 3 viewers watching me. Because sometimes you can get focused on viewers, because usually I'll have 12 or something like that. I'm like, oh, this is sweet to have people watching me, and then you'll have I don't know. It can be kind of discouraging sometimes when people can't come out to your streams, but streams are a lot more supportive. It's a lot more fun to interact with the chat. It's a lot more laid back. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I enjoy it better than YouTube.
I do.
At the end of the day, I agree with Stefan. I know John feels differently, but I like
Twitch.
making videos. I love being creative, and I like doing funny series and voices and shit like that. But I think I like Twitch probably about the same level now. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, is there anything else you guys want to say before we close?
No, I gotta
I'm
eat.
good.
You gotta eat? Okay, well,
I
gotta get off right now. We have to end this a little bit early because I got shit that I have planned to do today.
It's
I'm
an
actually graduating.
hour. What do you mean early?
What?
It's fine.
We usually do an hour and 10 minutes, so we're ending it a little bit early.
10 minutes.
Okay, whatever. It's still early. But, all right. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully we'll have another one next week. John, is there any chance we can get this up by Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's try to do that. Stefan, can you make out a thumbnail?
All
So,
right.
yeah, I hope so. I can do it tomorrow morning, I think.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys could get that done for me, I'll upload this video Saturday night. But anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys will see this Sunday. We're recording this on a Friday. Hopefully you guys will see it in a couple days. We should have it uploaded, and we're gonna try to do these weekly again. We have lives, we have jobs and shit, so be patient with us. But we will try our best to get these out weekly for you guys because we love doing this. But anyways, thank you guys again for listening. We love you. We appreciate you. Follow our Twitch channels, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.